What's going on, everybody? We're live. We're live. What's going on? Give me some love in the chat here. I'm new going live on YouTube, okay? I'm not going to pretend here. Let me know. Just drop me something in the chat if you guys are hearing me, if you can see me. Give me some love. Give me a thumbs up. Give me something so that I know. Man, it's so good to be here with you guys. What an exciting, exciting day. We're going to jump in just a minute here. But I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. You guys can see me. What do we got going on here? Anyone? Anyone? Maybe not. Maybe nobody can hear me. Okay, a couple thumbs up, couple likes. That's a good sign. Just give me something in the chat. Anybody? Just want to make sure that we're all good to go here. Crushing it. Let's go, Evan. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, that's awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are here. This is a really special month for the company, for the community, and for you guys, the listeners of this podcast, and people that have been supporting us. And I'm super, super excited to do a couple things today. I'm excited to give you guys a little bit of background on just kind of what's been going on with the podcast, the journey here, the journey for the company, also to reach this point, why we're doing the giveaway. This is not just like some fun thing we would do to celebrate. We were really intentional about this, really strategic, and I want to share some of that. Um, and then I'm gonna call some people. I'm gonna make 4 calls today to some lucky winners, and I'm really, really, really excited to announce it to these guys. And as I mentioned, even if your name doesn't get called, if you don't get a phone call from me, we still have something for you. And so make sure you stay tuned until the very end. Let me give some context here to set this up. Uh, you know, 15 years ago, I was stuck. I was a stuck man. I was a hopeless man, and I was struggling. And about 8 years ago, in 2018, I started deep clean because I was clean of porn for several years. I felt like God had given me a release in my heart to finally help other guys. And since that time, we've helped literally thousands of men. I mean, over 1,000 guys through our signature coaching program, which we're going to have 3 winners for today. But actually, hundreds of guys through our inner circle community, and thousands of guys that we reach every single week through all of our platforms. And it's been amazing to serve so many guys. And today we're going to give that opportunity to you, to a bunch of you guys, in what I think is a really cool way. When I started Deep Clean, my mission at the time was, let's just help as many guys as possible get pornography out of their lives, and that was the focus. That was the excuse me. Um, what's been interesting then is as we start to help more guys and really lock in the system, really dial things in, hear a lot of testimonials of guys becoming better husbands, better fathers, getting raises at work, starting bonuses, getting more involved in church. Um, the more that's happened, we kind of realize that what we're doing here is not just helping guys quit porn. We're actually helping men change from the inside out. It was not just an elimination of a sexual sin. It was a transformation into more Christ likeness and really becoming the person that God had made each of these guys to be. And I would say in my own journey, I felt the same way. When I quit porn, I met a girl who is now my wife. I started a little small business that now has grown and has really impacted a lot of people. A lot of things shifted in my life, way more than just the shame shedding off and the lack of guilt from quitting porn. Uh, I did deep clean on the side for a couple of years, and I was still working for the local church. I had been a pastor for 10 years, or I had been in local church ministry for 10 years to be more accurate. And I always told myself I would start a podcast if I ever quit my job and did deep clean full time. And that time came July 2021. This podcast has gone through so many rebrands. Goodness, we maybe have eating another one on the way before the year's over. But I think it was 5 Minute Freedom, then the New Man, Unleash the Man Within, and now we're at the Man Within. And in that time, we've crossed 1 million downloads. That just happened last month, and that tells me that not only is this problem widespread, because I think we all know this is a widespread issue. What that actually tells me, though, is that the world is waking up. I mean, if you told me I'd have a podcast with 1 million downloads helping Christian men quit pornography, I would have laughed. I would have said, no way. Like maybe a couple thousand downloads, maybe tens of thousands if you do it long enough. But to hit a number like that tells me that the world is waking up, that if your alarm bell has been rung and you're trying to quit pornography, you are part of a contingent that God is waking up in this season of men who are rising up, walking in integrity, and prioritizing their sexual purity specifically, so that they can step into everything that God has for them, so that they can be leaders in the community, leaders in their church, so that they can start the next business that turns the world upside down, or start a ministry that leads people to Jesus. Whatever it is, you guys are part of something. You're not alone in this. There is a whole movement that has been woken up, because I really believe there's a timing right now, and there's a significance to what God is doing in the earth right now in this season. And once you start to reach these kinds of numbers with the podcast, or you start to help 1,000 guys, you realize that what you're doing is not just a fluke. There's actually some sauce here, and that's really why we did the giveaway. So the reason this giveaway exists, simply put, is this stopped being about me a long time ago. I still share my story because I want you guys to be reminded that it's possible. But um, this is no longer about Sathia. This is really about helping more men change so that they can go change the world. Because we believe that if you change the man, you change the world. Um, Here's what I've learned, since I started helping guys quit in 2018. Number one is that porn struggles follow patterns. Um, High functioning lazy men don't fail from laziness. They fail under pressure. Um, what I've learned is that a lot of approaches, and even a lot of great well-meaning coaches and therapists and practitioners out there, don't understand how valuable a system is for guys to get the outcome or the desire they want. Um, I've learned that you can try to manage behavior all you want with filters, with white knuckling, with bouncing the eyes, with financial penalties, with big lofty promises to God, just to list a couple things that I personally did, but things that I've also seen a lot of my clients do. But until the heart is changed, and guys, we know this, right? This is the gospel message. Until the heart is changed, nothing in our behavior actually changes long term. And I would say the other thing that I've really learned is that this is about doing it together. This is about doing it together. And I'll never forget, when I first started helping guys, I did one-on-one coaching, and we're going to give away a package for that today as well. One-on-one coaching is where I really got my chops. It's where we built the system. We started to refine things, but because of demand, it wasn't like everyone was knocking on my door, but I just had a lot. I was very limited in my availability. I had a very sick fiance at the time, and then I was still working a full-time job. And so, because of demand for my one-on-one, or a lack of capacity, rather, I decided to start running some groups. So I was like, hey, you can still get help from me. It's going to be a group of 4 guys, 6 guys, whatever it was. And the first group call I ever had, I thought, man, this was the best call I've ever run. I hadn't been doing deep clean for super long at the time, but the energy was different. Guys were razzing each other. Guys were sharing more openly. There was a synergy that happened there. And after working with those guys for, I think at the time we did cohorts for maybe 12 weeks or 16 weeks, those guys had tremendous outcomes, better than just working with me one on one. And so I decided right then and there, we will never do anything in deep clean again that doesn't have a communal element, because when you do this together, that is where iron sharpens iron, like it talks about in Proverbs. That's where we really start to push forward, not just as individual men trying to live a better life, but as brothers around the world trying to make this place better, healthier, and with greater integrity. So that's why we're doing the giveaway today, because we've learned all of this. We see how powerful it is, and we didn't want. We know finances sometimes can be a reason that people aren't able to participate in what we do here at Deep Clean, and we know that sometimes a giveaway can give that little nudge to do something that maybe you wouldn't do ordinarily. It requires courage, and some of the guys on the stream here, some of the guys in the chat, these guys have been in the deep clean community. They've been part of what we've done in some capacity, and they will tell you, right? It took courage to book that call or to join the inner circle or to attend a master class. The fact that you guys are here, you had to sign up for an email list or subscribe to a podcast or a YouTube channel. It takes courage, and it doesn't just take one courageous act. Quitting pornography, being the man that God made you to be, requires a life of courage, repeated courage after courage after courage. And so the giveaway was a chance to make it a little bit easier for you to take some courage so that you could get something that could literally change your life. So, that's a little bit of kind of the background. Now, this giveaway is something we've never done before. We've done some giveaways, but we wanted to make this a little bit more like, hey, not just like I'm giving away something and come check it out if you think it's interesting. What we wanted to do is we wanted to gather guys who were really serious, guys who were honest about their situation, right? Not minimizing, like, yeah, I'm kind of struggling and it'd be nice to get some help. We wanted guys who were ready. They weren't just curious, but they were ready, and guys who were committed. Guys who were willing to follow structure and guidance. These are some of the criteria that we looked at for guys who were, who were applying. That's what we wanted. Now, this is the criteria we kept in mind as we were selecting the winners. This was a little bit of a hybrid selection process, and I'll explain a little bit of kind of the background behind it. Number one is we read through every single giveaway application. Okay, we had 170 phenomenal men apply. I mean, guys from around the world, guys in all kinds of different stages of life, different levels of their recovery as well. I think there's a message in there that got posted a little bit early. So guys, if you can take that down for now, that's a little bit premature. Sorry about that, guys. But we had a really incredible selection of guys. In addition to reading through the applications, we also vetted. So we started to look through. We started to really figure out, okay, who are the people that we feel like were honest in their application and really showed the commitment, all the other things that we mentioned. And really, most importantly, after we kind of whittled things down, is we prayed. And we really prayed, like, God, the people that are supposed to get this, we trust you. Because eventually it got narrowed down enough. We couldn't go any further, and there were still tons of applications left. So it's not like we narrowed it down, did some elimination, and they were our winners. There were still a lot of really, really amazing applications. And so we started to pray, and we just said, God, we asked for wisdom because we can't actually make this decision. And at that point, we did a lottery draw for those remaining applicants. The other thing is, obviously, for any of the applicants that referred people, thank you so much for doing that. I want to just say something very, very quickly. People talk about referrals all the time, like you'll hear about it in any kind of organization, ministry, business, whatever. Referrals are amazing, but they're really part of the mission here. Because I mentioned the mission earlier, right? We believe that if you change the man, you change the world. And what you may not realize is if you've ever left a rating or review on our podcast, if you've ever talked to somebody else about what we do, you are literally bridging the gap for another man to change his life so he can go and change the world. And so for those of you that referred other people in, there were a whole pile of you. Thank you so much for doing that, because even if the people you referred in don't win, you still gave that person an opportunity to answer those questions, gain some clarity on their situation, and maybe inch towards making a decision, whether it's with us or somewhere else, depending on how this giveaway goes. They get a chance to move a step closer rather towards freedom, and that is an unbelievably powerful thing that you've done. So thank you for doing that. And then, like I mentioned, we prayed, and then we start to select people through a lottery. So you can see, like, it's not like some people are more deserving than others. We really just believe these are the men that are going to steward this opportunity the best. So the moment you guys have all been waiting for, we are going to make some phone calls. Now, I obviously, the first thing for you guys to understand is this is live. So there's nothing canned. We haven't reached out to anybody in advance. I mean, hopefully people pick up. I literally have no idea what is about to happen. We've never done anything like this. I'm slightly terrified, but I'm mostly excited. I think it'll be really good. if someone doesn't answer, they don't like lose their prize. You didn't have to attend live to claim it, and so we will just follow up privately. And I just ask that, as we do this, stay present, stay respectful. And one thing that I always like in our coaching calls, if somebody shares a win or somebody shares, gets like a huge breakthrough or something like that, the chat is always blowing up. And so even if your name doesn't get called, but you can hear me calling with someone else, talking to them, guys, I want to see that chat light right up for that person who just won something really, really special. So one last thing I will mention is that if you selected you didn't want to be called live, that did not impact our selection process. So we didn't, like when we were filtering applicants down, that had no bearing whatsoever. And that being said, just the way I guess it worked out is that all of the winners that were selected gave us permission to call them. So I'm going to make 4 calls, and I'm going to start with winner number 1. This is crazy. What is gonna happen? Let's give this a shot. Here we go. I'm dialing it. There's nothing fancy here, guys. I'm literally just dialing it into my iPhone here. Okay. Drum roll. Somebody want to give me a drum roll? All right. Let's take a look. I'm gonna take my AirPods out. I actually don't need to have these in anyway.
Hello, this is Kevin speaking.
Kevin, this is Sathia from Deep Clean. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing amazing. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. If you're doing amazing now, you're going to be doing even better in just a minute. You are the first winner of the giveaway that we're calling today. You won one of the Deep Clean signature spots, brother.
Man, awesome. I was actually just watching it live. I'm at the gym.
Oh.
But yeah, but I had to watch it live, so I'm just pausing between sets.
Let's go, man. Leg day over there or what? What are you working on?
I'm working on incline bench press.
Oh, okay, chest. Let's go. Let's go. Dude,
Yes.
Congratulations, man. You're the first winner we called. I'm so glad you picked up. Thanks for picking up mid workout over there.
No problem.
Hey, you had an amazing application, man. And really showed a lot of determination. And you've been watching the live stream, so you understand the selection process. But we really we prayed over this, and we really believe that this was God's will, and that God saw that you were supposed to get this, man. So congratulations, and we're really excited to have you in Deep Clean Signature.
Man, Zatia, one last time, man, thank you so much. I'm so appreciative for this. So I just want to thank you again.
Let's go, man. Okay, my team will follow up with you separately. You can go and enjoy your workout. Congratulations, man.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Woo woo! Let's go. Come on. We got one in, Kevin. Congratulations, man. That is amazing. That was fun. This is now I get why people do this on TV. This is so cool. All right, let's see if we can get another pickup here. I was thinking about giving a clue about this one, but I think I'll just leave it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I did not dial that in properly. I can see right away. Okay. Try this again. Here we go. I think the clue I was going to give, I think you guys will find out in a minute. But let's just see. Oh, goodness. I hope I dialed this right. Okay. Got a dial tone. That's good.
Hello.
Hello, is this Blair?
Yeah.
Blair, this is Sathia from Deep Clean calling. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I am calling you because you are the second winner of our giveaway that we're calling live today. And you have won a spot to Deep Clean Signature, my friend.
Wow, I was not expecting that at all. I wasn't even going to pick up the phone.
I know it was close there. That was 4 or 5 rings. But hey, we I don't know if you're watching the live stream. I was explaining a little bit of the selection process, but you had a really good application, man. Thank you for just taking the time to fill it out. Let us in a little bit on what was going on in your situation, and we didn't select purely just on the strength of the application. we actually prayed. We whittled it down, and then we prayed that God would just help us select the right winners as we did like a random lottery, and you won. So we really believe that God wanted you to have the spot in Deep Clean Signature.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm kind of lost for words.
Yeah, well, soak it in, man. It's an incredible opportunity. There's some really incredible things ahead for you. My team's going to follow up with you, so you don't have to do anything else. You can just soak it in and enjoy the moment. I got a couple more calls to make, so I'm going to let you go, but big congrats, man.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, God bless, bro. See you.
Have a good day. Thanks, bye.
Let's go. 2 winners, Kevin, Blair. Blair was in the UK. That was the big tell. So I don't know if you guys picked up an accent there. It's funny. He answered it and I didn't really hear it. And then he kept talking and I was like, oh yeah, there it is. All right. Anyway, let's go. Oh, okay. All right, guys. So this call is going to our last winner of Deep Clean Signature. And then, of course, after that, we will make one last call for the winner of Platinum. Let me make sure I got this number right. That would actually be so great if I just dialed the wrong number and called the random person. All right, let's see. Love seeing that in the chat too, guys. Good stuff.
Hello, this is Jaden.
Jaden, this is Sathia from Deep Clean calling. How are you?
Hey, Sathia, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I don't know if you're watching my live stream. Do you know why I'm calling you?
Well, I know that I'm at work, so I can't watch the live stream, but okay. I have a feeling I'm blanking, but the giveaway.
You bet, brother. You bet. You are the 3rd winner of Deep Clean Signature, man. Congratulations.
Whoa. Thank you.
You're not watching the live stream, so you wouldn't know this, but we whittled down applicants based on the strength of their application. Your application was awesome, man. Thank you for taking the time to fill it out. The detail was incredible, and we just felt your heart in it. But we didn't just select based on the strength of application. We whittled it down to all the strong applicants, and then we just prayed that God would give us the wisdom, or that God would actually select the right people, because we did it randomly. We put everybody else in a lottery, and you came out. So God wanted you to win this spot today, brother.
Wow, that's the first thing that popped in my head when I got the call. Because I actually started to fill it out one time before and stopped, and I felt prompted to go ahead and fill it out about a week later.
Oh wow.
And so I went back and did it, and with no real expectation, but that's pretty wild.
Dude, come on.
But I'm really excited.
I bet you're glad you followed that nudge.
Yeah, I always end up being glad I do in the end, but
that's awesome, man.
Hard to know if it's him.
Yeah, absolutely. You never know, but like I said, God's hand was clearly in it. You don't have to do anything else. My team is going to reach out to you. Oscar's going to reach out. He'll let you know about kind of some next steps, but you can just soak in the moment while you keep working there, brother. So big congrats.
Thank you so much. Well, it's really good to hear from you.
Yeah,
have a wonderful day.
All right, God bless you, man.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Let's go, Jaden. Okay. All right. I love it. Guys, one last call. One lucky winner who won Deep Clean Platinum. Platinum, just so you guys know, Platinum is something that we don't really advertise. It's not even something that we really have had for a very long time. There was a season where I was really dialing in signature. And so I just focused on that. I stopped coaching guys, managed the team and everything else. And it's really just in the last year that I started offering one-on-one again. And so, this is where, like, if you see, we've worked with any athletes like NFL, NBA, any Fortune 500 CEOs, that kind of deal. This is typically, Platinum is typically what they've done with us. I was going to say something else about that. Oh yeah. So, and one other thing is to remember, obviously one more call to make. If your name does not get called, please stick around, because Even if your name doesn't get called, everybody gets something out of this, and I'm going to explain all of that after I complete this call. Okay, one last call here. Let's go. I love seeing you guys in the chat. That's amazing. Cheering your other brothers on. That's what this is all about. And I'm just making sure I got the number dialed right. Here we go.
Yo.
Will, it's Sathia from Deep Clean.
Holy crap, dude.
You're the winner of Deep Clean Platinum, brother.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I cannot believe it. That's crazy. Wow. Literally, like, saw a Toronto phone number come up on my phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, it must be Sathia. Holy crap, dude.
You won, bro. Congrats. Congrats. You're watching the live stream, so I'm guessing you're watching the live stream?
Yeah. I like muted it so there's no echo. But yeah, watching the live stream right now.
Yeah, bro.
And I don't get good reception, so I was like, man, if Sathia calls me, what if it doesn't come through? That would be so disappointing.
Yeah.
But wow, dude. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. I'm truly like blown away that I got this lucky to win. It's such a blessing.
Yeah, your story was incredible. Really, really incredible. And I just have a lot of confidence that God's got some incredible things ahead for you. This is really just the start, right? This is the start of something really special. And I'm really excited, man. I'm excited to work with you, and I'm excited to see what God does. And yeah, your life's about to get turned upside down in a really cool way, brother. So congratulations.
Wow. Thank you so much. I legit want to cry. It almost feels like a dream. Thank you, Sathia.
Yeah, you got it, man. My team will reach out about some next steps, and I'll talk to you very soon.
All right. Take it easy. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, brother. Let's go. Let's go. 4 winners, 4 pickups. That was amazing. We need to do this again. This is fun. That was incredible. Okay, so guys, if your phone didn't ring, I did promise that I have something for you still. I'm going to get into that in a moment. How are you guys feeling right now? I'm feeling a little bit, that was like, whew. That was a little bit of a rush. That was a little bit crazy. Thank you. I love all the chat here. Lots of activity. The reality of all of this, guys, is that freedom it's not a lottery, right? Obviously you have to narrow it down. But as I mentioned, the fact that you guys applied for the giveaway, it says something. It tells me something really special about you, about your determination. There were so many good applicants, like even as we were going through it, there was just some people where we're like, oh my goodness, like, you hope that person wins, you hope this person wins. And I know that a lot of you guys are listening to this. Maybe you're listening to the replay, you're watching this thing live right now. Freedom is not reserved just for the 4 people. And that was the thing that we got thinking about as we were setting up this giveaway, is how do we make sure that, okay, yes, we're going to eliminate the financial barrier for 4 guys so that they can get help and that they can get these programs that are going to change their lives. But we never wanted this giveaway to be the only door. We wanted it to be an introduction. So here's what's next. Okay, for those of you who didn't win, okay, your number did not get called, but you know you're ready to take this seriously. Okay, you know that it's time. You know that you can't go another day doing the same things that you've done, because they're going to lead you to a really bad place. Maybe some of you even watching this, something's on the line here, right? Maybe it's a marriage, maybe it's a job. I just heard about somebody else earlier this week, worked high up for a Fortune 500 company, lost his job because he was watching pornography on the company property. I don't know what your story is. I don't know what your situation is. But what we wanted to do is, for all of you, we are providing each of you guys a scholarship into Deep Clean Signature. This isn't a consolation prize. This is a pathway. Okay, this is a chance for you to continue the momentum that's brought you this far to this moment, so that you can continue until you reach a life of freedom. And we have lowered the barrier with this scholarship. So guys, you can put the link there in the chat now. If you're ready to really get real structure, to get the support you need, to be part of this signature program that has already changed thousands of lives and can now change yours, you can go to the link that's in the show notes. We had a little bit of a glitch with the URL. It's supposed to be deepcleancoaching.com/scholarship. There's a couple extra numbers on that URL. So I don't know if it's going to come in hyperlinked. I'm so new to this live stream thing. You might need to copy and paste it. We will also be sending out an email. Oh, it is hyperlinked. Okay. So you can click at the link there. But then we will also be providing it a little bit later on in an email. But I want to encourage you guys, click that page, go check it out, learn about the scholarship, all the details, how it works. It is time bound, okay? So it doesn't last forever. You guys are in momentum. I want you to keep riding that momentum. Anybody in my community knows how important momentum is. We talk about this all the time, and you want to always protect momentum and increase momentum, keep things going as much as you can. So now the choice is yours, guys. Thank you so much for just being a part of this. This is something, like I said, really special to me, something we've never done. And obviously, we're celebrating some pretty incredible milestones as I celebrate 10 years of freedom, 1 million downloads on the podcast. But now this is about you. This is over to you, and this is about you continuing that momentum, taking that next step. One last thing is that if you're in the signature program already and you applied, we do still have something special for you. Which is that you can participate in Deep Clean Momentum at a severely discounted rate. That's the continuation program after you complete signature. And so you'll be receiving an email about that. It just made more sense to kind of send you the details that way. So keep an eye out on your email. If that's something you want to participate in, we would love to have you guys in there. These next steps, guys, these are for men who are ready to do the work. Thank you so much, rather, for being part of the giveaway, the journey, the podcast, the mission of changing the man so we can change the world. Guys, much love from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate every single one of you, and have an amazing day. We'll see you soon.